Hi, John McConnell here. Telling you a little bit about our walkaway plan. Um, our walkaway plan, they're not for everybody. First of all, we have to feel that you're either a good candidate to walk away under CCP 580B or a good candidate to walk away under CCP 580D and the one action rule. If we don't think you're a good candidate under those scenarios, we're going to tell you that you seriously need to consider other options. In fact, even in our walkaway plan, we will discuss what all your options are and then what you should do if you don't like those other options and you do want to walk away. So we basically have two plans. We have the basic plan where you're going to submit our upside down analysis to us. I will review it until I have another lawyer that I trust to review it. I'm not going to have my paralegal do it or someone else in my office. I'm going to spend the time it takes to go over it because sometimes I'll see responses that leave me with a question. I'm going to have to follow up on it. Doesn't take me, the standard ones aren't going to take me that long, so I'm not acting like a hero here. I just want to make sure that people qualify for protection under California law. If you do, I am then going to say, yes, this law will work to protect you from a deficiency. Here's why. Or two, this law might protect you from a deficiency. In fact, it most likely will, but you have to observe and make sure that certain things happen in order to be released from a deficiency. And if not, contact us. So it's either, yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, you don't really have to worry about it, but there's one issue you should be aware of. Or two, you gotta be vigilant. 95% chance you don't have anything to worry about, but nevertheless contact us if such and such happens. That's the walkaway part where we say you're not going to owe any money for the deficiency if we think you're good candidates for a walkaway plan. But two, then we have to discuss taxes. And when you fill out our forms, we will submit information to you about what your tax liability could be. Three, we will point you to some websites and send you information about the credit. And then four, we're going to talk to you about your other options. A lot of times people start out as walkaways and then decide later to do something different. In the past, say 10, 15 years ago, you could start out taking the foreclosure and then contact a lender the last minute, maybe work out a deed in lieu. That's harder now. Normally, you have to submit a lot of paperwork to get a deed in lieu done, similar to a short sale, so it's not as strong as an option, but we will talk about your options. 5, we're going to send you out a foreclosure timeline. 6, we're going to send out cease and desist letters. We'll submit them for you. But over time, loans might get sold and other people are going to be bugging you. We'll have a copy. You'll have copies of our cease and desist letter. We'll tell you what to do with them when the lenders call. And even then, how you can get us to follow up if it's becoming a problem. And 7, and this might be important, with all the loans, all the lawsuits happening, there's now class action suits going against these lenders. Some of the lenders have settled things with Countrywide. We are going to put together a letter disputing the debt for you. So, and I'm not guaranteeing anything here. I'm not trying to say this letter is a get out of bad credit free card. But the point is, it's the beginning of your file so that in a year or two, when you want to dispute the debt, you say, hey, this debt was disputed. I did the following things with the lender, and I determined the following, and therefore, I'm not responsible for these loans. The law said I wasn't financially responsible, and this lender should know that I was not financially responsible, and here's why. So we'll include a letter like that for you that you might be able to leverage in the future. Then there are alternative plans. If you are going to try to minimize your damage to your credit, you might want to then, instead of just doing our walkaway plan without the consultation, you might want to spend the $350 to $400 extra we're going to charge to spend. Well, I'm going to review your file, and then we're going to talk for another 45 or 50 minutes. So we're looking at 45 or 50 minutes with me, and we'll talk about how you might want to gain some leverage over the lenders with a forensic loan analysis or a RESPA letter or both. And you may want to add those to your plan. So our walkaway plans can start at about $400, and they go up to about $1,500, depending on really how much legal time and that you want to use up. I mean, if you have assets to protect, or you really think in the future you might want to challenge the lender on this credit issue and you have some money, then you might want to talk to us about spending a little more money. If you just want to be safe, you want to know what the story is, and you want to know what your baseline situation is, before you do anything else, you might want to start out with our upside down analysis, where I review the file, include all those things we talked about, and send you the information you need to know before you take that big step and just walking away. Thanks.